Hello, everybody. I'm just putting in my details in the chat. Hello. Happy 2021. My name's Rebecca Lee. Hi. How are you all? This is my first show for 2021. So I hope everybody is taking care of themselves and, had a reasonable start to the new year for what we can expect in current times. So I'm here tonight to do some Unlock Your Love Blocks readings. For those of you who don't know me, I have Unlock Your Love Blocks cards. So basically anything that's blocking you in love, in your relationship, for self-love. I work on a 12 chakra system and I help clients understand what's blocking them in love based on the chakra system. So, but I can pull a card for you tonight. I also have some angel cards here. I don't think I've used them on the show before. So there's some beautiful angel guide cards here by Cole Gray. So they're new. If you'd like some insight into 2021, just say 2021 insight. Anything in particular really helps me, particularly in this format, work, love, whatever it is that you would like. So yes, I'm just sort of guided where I go. It's nothing in particular. I'm just sort of go through the comments and I just sort of stop when I'm asked to. So and sometimes I write a couple of names down at a time and go through them. So it just helps me here. So welcome. Hello, everyone. It's really good to see you. So just give me a moment and let me just have a look. And I just invite you all to take a breath. I usually pick up an energy. There's usually a theme or an energy in the group that comes in on the shows, just like it would happen in a workshop. If you were here in my physical space, we all kind of come together in these virtual or physical spaces, and there's often a theme. Okay, so if I don't read for you tonight, which, there's a possibility I won't because I can't get through everyone. If there's someone's reading that really sort of resonates with you, please take that as a message for you as well. Okay. So I do invite you to just take this moment, watching these shows, you're watching and listening to people get readings. I invite you to use the time to just find your center and take a time and find your breath as well. Okay. So I'm going to Hayley Fry. She's asked for a card around love. I will come to you, Hayley. I'm just going to write a couple of names down. So let me just... interesting, I'm drawn to another Hayley. Isn't that funny? Hayley Marie. So I've got the Hayleys happening straight up. Hayley's just asked for a card. Hayley Marie's just asked for a card. So we'll just see what comes out there, what I feel when I come to you. And I'm also being guided to... Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm going for Jackie. Jackie... you have to forgive me with the names. Jackie Campusano Delara. Campusano Delara, 2021. All right, let's start with those three. So we're going for the Love Blocks cards. So let's just see. So I'm starting with Hayley Fry. Let's just see what comes out, Hayley, and see what you can make sense of this. So the Love Blocks cards just really gives you insight. No matter what's happening around you in your relationship or finding love, the Love Blocks cards just give you a bit of insight because everything about us is an energy. What we're attracting is really representing something that's going on inside of us, I believe. Okay, it might not be for everybody, but that's what I believe and that's how I work with my clients. So let's just see. I'm feeling like I just need to give a good shuffle up. When I'm starting to tune into you, Hayley, I'm feeling pain in my left hand, in the sole of my left hand. So, I'm not sure what that means, but I don't know if you've got actual physical hand issues. But it might be that you actually are having trouble receiving. Okay, hands can represent many things, and I've just tuned tuned in and asked, what's this? And it's like you have a block to receiving, okay? So it might be really difficult for you to allow love in, honey, okay? So, and I'm feeling like you hold your breath, like there's a lot of anxiety for you when it comes to love and letting love in, okay? The Love Blocks card I got for you is thoughts. And it basically says that your thoughts are up to you. Okay, so whatever you're thinking, okay, is your choice. You have a choice in what you want to believe about love, about the opposite sex, about men, women. Like, you can choose your thoughts. Okay, so the card's reminding you that you have the power to think whatever you want to think. Okay, so really be aware of that. Not to just not to be so sloppy. I'm getting the word. Don't be so sloppy. I feel like there's a female in spirit around you, but don't be so sloppy in what you're thinking. Start being aware of what you're thinking about. And I think that if you could just have some moments in your day where you're actually aware of the thoughts that are going through your mind, I think you might be really surprised. And maybe you want to start writing some of them down and actually looking at them and saying, oh my gosh, I'm thinking this about myself, or I'm thinking about this about another person, and I don't actually want to think that. That's why I'm feeling this way. So I'm also feeling sixth chakra. I'm feeling pain and strain in your physical eyes, all around this area. So this is all sixth chakra area. So when I work with that, it's really about how we have blocks in how we're looking at ourselves. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you have a distorted perception about yourself. You're not seeing yourself correctly, okay? So I'm getting there's a real critical voice here. So this is where you start, honey, when it comes to love, perhaps looking within, looking at your thoughts, looking at your critical voice and seeing how you can change it. And I'm getting that a lot of things will just really release for you once you sort of become more aware of that, and don't go into shaming or blaming or anything like that. Just be aware of what you're thinking, take responsibility for it, and I think it'll change a lot of things for you. So that's what I'm getting for Hayley Fry. I'll leave that with you, honey, and I hope that gives you some food for thought. Okay, so that is for Hayley. Rightio. So then I'm going to the second Hayley, Hayley Marie. Okay, let's see what happens here. Hayley's just asked for general, I think, general cards. So let's just see what comes out. Hayley Marie, I am going to see what the angels say for you and see what comes out in general for you. I'm actually feeling a lot of blocks actually still in the throat, and that could be for Hayley Fry as well, but I'm feeling like blocks and even some pain. I'm not sure if you've had sore throat or something in the throat area physically as well. And I'm also hearing the words hard to swallow, hard to swallow. So this could be the actual, like, having a physical illness. But it also could be that there's some words that you've heard or words that you said that are hard to swallow, they're hard to take in, okay? So it could indicate that there has been some verbal hostility, some verbal fights, something like that, arguments happening, and it's been a little bit difficult for you, okay? That's just what I'm first feeling. I'm also getting like a ringing in the ears. So I feel like Spirit really is trying to connect with you, Hayley. I feel like that it's really important for you to take some time out. I'm getting visions of you sitting in nature and just taking some breath, finding your center, and really asking Spirit, because I feel like I'm feeling like they want to talk to you. I feel like the angels want to talk to you. You might be hearing sounds ringing in the ears, these sorts of things, okay? So I'm just giving you the confirmation that, yes, Spirit is trying to connect with you. Your angels want to connect with you, okay? I'm also feeling like something in your belly. I don't know if you've got some sort of issues there. I don't want to go into too much there, but there's definitely maybe some physical ailments or some health that you need to look into, or maybe taking care of your body a little bit more, okay? So I feel like Spirit wants to give you messages there and guidance with your health and your body and fitness as well, okay? And the angel card that I've pulled for you is learning experience. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, honey, just know that the light's being shined, you're being guided down the right path, and you have the opportunity to learn a lot from this. And I feel like there's one particular person too. So whether that's the same person that I was picking up earlier that you're having perhaps arguments with, or verbal discussions, or have said something horrible to you, or vice versa. There's a huge learning experience here. And I keep hearing the word March, March, March. So if there's some kind of question that you've been asking, I feel like there's going to be some kind of movement or some kind of answer when it comes to March this year. So this is for Haley Marie. Darling, I hope whatever that it was you were looking for, that there's some answer for you in there, and I'll leave that with you. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm going to Jackie Campusano de Laura. Okay, and Jackie's asked for some 2021 insight. I'm going to stick with the angel cards with Jackie, and let's just see what comes out. Okay, 2021. Very interesting. Still feels like a continuation from 2020, but I do feel like there'll be shifts in 2021, and I do feel there'll be more movement for us, even though the world seems really chaotic. I actually feel, and this is for everybody at the moment, okay, Jackie, I'm still tuning in on you, but this is for everybody. I still feel like I get the word everything coming together. Okay, so this is for everybody, whatever it is that, if you've been doing your work, you've been working on yourself, and you've been on the path for a long time, I think things will come together a lot easier. But, the universe works in miraculous ways. And I know in my life, when I haven't taken action or made moves or made decisions when I was supposed to, and time was really up and more than up, the universe would always give me a shove, which would be really hard, but would always put me on the right path. So that's for us all, okay, for 2021. Now for Jackie, darling, you've actually just had a card full out, and you've got the card blessings and abundance. And so I feel that that's the message that I just gave to everybody is really amplified for you. I'm hearing the words, you've been working hard, and I'm also getting that you do it in your way. And sometimes it feels like you're perhaps not getting anywhere, or there's not any movement, but it's like that big iceberg under the water, and you see about that much sticking out. Okay, I just feel like when you take a step back and go slow and be still, I think you achieve more, okay, because you really need to keep coming back in check with yourself, in tune with yourself. I'm hearing words cycles, nature, like really seeing the cycles of life, and perhaps you need some kind of routine or something to help you get where you want to go. This is for Jackie Campusano de Laura, sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. So really getting a rhythm, having a routine, working in cycles, seeing the cycles of life, Jackie, is really going to help you. But you have the blessings and abundance card, and I just keep seeing green light, and things will just want to go for you. You just need to help yourself out a little bit, and I'm just sort of getting a little bit of restructuring, reorganizing, I'm hearing, okay? So and I'm getting, do that for yourself, help yourself out, do that for yourself, and I'm just getting doors open, and I'm getting a row of doors just open for you. So that's for Jackie. So it feels good, Jackie. You still have to take some action and do some things, but it's just tweaking. It's just tweaking, organizing, flow. So I hope that helps you, darling. And Happy New Year. And I hope things go well for you. Okay, so I'm going to go through the comments now, and I'm just going to see if there is any, of course there is, the next people I'll be drawn to. What I was going to say was, if there's any trolling tonight, which I know sometimes there is trolling on these shows, we've had issues of people commenting saying, hey, send me a message if you want a reading. And, Sarah, Spiritual Events Directory, she runs this page. She's had messages from people who have, messaged these trolls and, been ripped off. So please, if someone starts trolling, I will try and block them if I see them. But please do not respond to anyone that's saying, hey, message me for a reading. Please just ignore it. And please do not message them. Okay, they're trolls, they're bots, they're they just shouldn't be here. So I just want to give everybody that warning. Please just ignore that kind of stuff. It's just something we've had to live with, unfortunately. So I just really leave that with everyone to be responsible and take care of themselves there. Okay, please don't put yourself in that position. Okay. Okay. All right. So interesting here. I'm being drawn to Bob Terry Matheson. So let's just see here. Bob. I'll write a couple more names down again. I just find that easier. Keeps me in the flow. Love just reading of where, who I am. Okay. Let's see what comes up. Where and who I am. Okay, Bob, we'll get to you. Bear with me. Breathe. Okay, I'm being drawn to Gina Lorraine. Gina Lorraine, love or career. Let's see what happens there. Love or career. Okay, yep, sure. And I'm going down to Kirsten Dooley. She would like a card. All right. Okay, so I'm going to Bob Terry Matheson. Let's see what we've got going on here. So I'm going to for the Love Blocks cards. So these are my cards too. They're available on my website, rebecca-lee.com. 10 years this year that these cards have been out and that I've been on this journey for a little bit more than 10 years. But so yes, we will be launching a second edition this year, and I am training some Unlock Your Love Blocks coaches as well, some intuitive coaches. So there will be more than me doing Unlock Your Love Blocks sessions very, very soon. So that's exciting. And I will be bringing the girls on the show this year to do readings as well. So that's exciting. And yeah, just really sort of expanding, and it's time. Everybody's ready to vibrate at the next level. So, and speaking of that, Bob, that's where I'm feeling for you. I feel like you, I'm hearing the word sea change. So there could be some kind of shift or some kind of move. The Love Blocks card I got is visualize. You really need to visualize what you want happen. Again, very similar to the other lady I read for earlier with you. You actually have to remember that you have the power, okay? You might not understand who you are yet, and I'm getting that, but you will understand more about who you are and what you want the moment you start taking risks, okay? I'm getting that you need to take risks and that you need to do something differently. You need to make a move. I keep getting make a move, make a move, make a move. So just get really clear about what you actually want. And even if it's only like a semi-want or a semi-need right now, and if you're not fully sure, I just feel like you just have to take a step in one direction or another and just go for it. So whether that's, in where you're living or who you have in your life, I just feel like there's so much that you have to offer to the world, and that perhaps that you've been closing yourself off a lot. I feel like there's actually just this huge energy that wants to come out into the world. And I just feel like there's some old wounds there, perhaps of rejection or criticism. I'm hearing father stuff. So I'm not sure whether it was that he was a critical person, or perhaps you just didn't get what you need of him in some level. Not saying that he's a bad person, but there's just something there. I feel like there's some inner child stuff there. So that might be a good time now. You could be ready to visit that and maybe have a little look in that and see how that actually has determined how you've lived your life and the decisions you have and you haven't made. But I'm getting like this year is a good time for you to make a move, take some risks, okay? And that's all I'm just hearing, darling, over and over and over again. Make a move, take risks. Make a move, take risks. So, and I'm just going to repeat myself because that's what I'm hearing. The more you make a move and take a risk and make a step, the more you are going to and I'm getting rediscover yourself. I feel like there's been a moment in time where you've stuck your toe in the door, into your own self, and sort of had a little bit of a look, but perhaps then closed yourself down. So I feel an excitement. I feel an exciting energy coming as well. So be brave, and if there's anxiety or anything like that, just you can manage this. You can manage this. I just feel like there's something exciting waiting for you, but you have to take the step. And I'm just getting the universe has your back, the angels have your back, these sorts of things. I'm getting like a pain down the left side, the right side of my head, and my eye. So I'm not sure if that's been like a physical thing that you've had to deal with. But again, this is that masculine stuff, and I was picking up the father stuff, so it could even be like the male ancestral line as well. And it's all about self and how you're seeing yourself and who you want to be. You get to create who you want to be. That's all I want to say. Your life every single day is like a blank canvas, and you can always start again. Okay, so this is for Bob Terry Matheson. Okay, so that's all I'm really feeling, Bob. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting to breathe deeper. There could be some anxiety, but just breathe deeper and take a step, make a move. Okay, so that's for Bob. I hope that helps in some way, Bob. Anyway, I'll leave that with you. Thank you. Okay, so now I'm moving for Gina Lorraine. So she's asked for love or career. So I'm going to the Love Blocks cards. And let's see what comes up for Gina. I should just get my comments up. Okay. Okay, Gina Lorraine, hopefully you're still here. Love. Interesting. Okay, I'm getting bowel with you. Okay, I'll always maybe I'll either feel a chakra or I'll feel a part of the body that just gives me a bit of a doorway and insight into what's going on for someone. So if I'm picking up a part of the body, it could be an actual physical ailment, or it could be that there's just the block, the energy of that block is being stored either in that chakra or in that part of the body. And when I'm feeling bowel, okay, it's about releasing and letting go. It's just letting go of the shit, basically. So whether you have issues there, sweetheart, this is for Gina, or this is just an energy thing. I'm just feeling you're all blocked up, and I just think there's just so much that you're ready to let go of. I've got inner child card for you, okay? And you know what? I just feel like you're ready to put a lot of things behind you, okay? A lot of things. I'm going to pull another card for you, but I just feel you're ready. It's time. I'm just hearing it's time. It's time to let some things go. I feel like you're very sensitive, perhaps energy sensitive, so you sense energies around you, but I also feel like empathic as well. So you pick up the feelings of other people, but there also could be some trauma there where it's funny, I have this book in front of me. I'm just going to show you all, because I'm just look at the book. And this is, I'm going to show you, I'm going to read this, it's called Resilient by Rick Hansen. So Gina, I don't know, I just got told to look at the book in front of me. So I'm going to share that with you as well, because I think when we're all things, when we're energy sensitive, we're empathic, plus we've had, things happen in our life, we can be extra sensitive to things. It can be hard to be in the face of criticism, because some people are more critical than giving loving feedback. So I'm just getting just building up your beautiful heart, loving yourself, backing yourself, and then you're not going to be so susceptible to be hurt by, the harshness of others. So I don't know. I'm going to give this book a go too and see what it's like, and maybe that's a message for you as well. So yes, I just saw your message. You're writing your own book, and what we teach others and what our path is. It goes hand in hand. We can't teach others unless we've been on the path. So if your path is to help people be more resilient and manage their sensitivities, their energy sensitivities, their empathy, then I think that's really great. And what better person than somebody who's actually walked the path and been conscious on it and worked through it. So in terms of love, I think take that into love and career. Do you know what I mean? Like, always be mindful of your own and be responsible of your own energy sensitivities and, that sort of thing. So always be aware. Even though we work in the field, it's very easy sometimes to forget, holy shit, am I picking up something here? Like, when we're out of the office and working for others, we're constantly picking up things. So just remember that too. Sometimes we all need that reminder. I need that reminder, like, holy shit, hang on a minute, what's going on here? Okay, so that's just my sense for you too, darling. So I hope that helps. Okay, so that was for Gina Lorraine. Hang on, no, I'm not done. Just with the work, I'm just seeing like a curve as well. So I'm not sure what that means, but you could be turning a corner or maybe changing direction slightly, but I just needed to tell you that I'm just seeing the curve. So however you want to interpret that, but turning a corner or just slightly changing direction, I'm not sure. I feel like you'll know. So I just needed to say that too before we finish that. So that's for Gina Lorraine, darling. Thanks for being here. Okay. Alrighty, so now I'm going to Kirsten Dooley. Now, from memory, and I forget pretty quickly, I think Kirsten asked for a general, but I've written angel card down. So let's see what's on for Kirsten. Hopefully she's still around. Angel card, Kirsten Dooley. Okay. Let's see, Kirsten. Itchy feet, and I've literally got an itchy foot, an itchy right foot. Okay, could be something to do with relationship. I'm not sure. I'm not going to go there and put that out there, but itchy foot, itchy feet, itchy feet, itchy feet, itchy feet. And the angel card you've got is angel blessings and abundance. So it looks like this group is full of blessings and abundance tonight. I just want you to all take that, okay, because that's how I feel. I remember how I said before, when I gave a little bit of insight for us all this year, things are going to come together. Sometimes we look around and just think, how the bloody hell is this all going to work out? Like, it's just never ending. I don't feel like I'm going to get anywhere, but everything's going to come together. And, Kirsten Dolan, you've got the blessings and abundance card. So I'm just really getting that message amplified for you that things are going to come together. I'm actually being asked to pull a Love Blocks card too. But itchy feet, again, a little bit like Bob. Sometimes, we've got to take a move too. I feel like you've got to take a step. There's just one particular thing you have to do. And I'm just getting this vision of you taking a deep breath and building yourself up to it. So it might be to take a risk to perhaps leave something or do something. I'm not sure whether that's leave a job or something, or make a move, okay? But I just feel like you've got to take a step, let go of the fear, or not even let go of it, like hold it, be afraid and take that step. You got the responsibility card, the Love Blocks card. So it's just reminding you, it's not what happens, it's what you decide to do about it. Okay, so again, it is us taking back that power, not feeling like hopeless because of things around us or whatever. So it's remembering that you have the power, you have the responsibility to take, to decide the direction that you're going to go in. Okay. So it always comes back to you, always comes back to you, always comes back to you. So Kirsten, I just feel, again, own it, take the step. You've got the blessings and abundance card from the angels. I'm feeling that in this group tonight, that things can come together. We do just sometimes need to take a little step. I'm feeling a little bit of a pain in the collarbone. It could be a little bit of vulnerability, a bit of rawness there in taking that step or making the decision that you need to make. So, of course, you need to tread lightly, tread carefully. Make sure you don't be reckless. Plan it, make sure everything's set up in the right way for you to take the step. Okay. Perhaps not be so like wild and reckless, which sometimes I recommend, but just this feeling I've got, it's like, just be gentle, take it easy. And maybe it's just little steps, little step. Okay. Set a goal, make a plan, have a time frame. Know that you can do it and you can do it. So that's for Kirsten, Julie. I hope that helps you, darling. Okay. Let me just check on our time. Great. We've got plenty of time. Alrighty. Okay. So let's have a look at some more names and see what we can do here. Okay, I'm just going to take a moment, so please bear with me. I just kind of scroll up and down, and then I was just kind of like, stop right there. So yeah, unlock your love blocks card if you're looking for where you're blocked in love, finding love, relationship, or even self-love, or I've got angel cards, okay? And any 2021 insight. This is my first show back for 2021. Happy to do any sort of 2021 insight if you need that. Just let me know. Okay. Okay, so Lydia, Lydia Pell, hopefully she's still here. I just seen Gina Lorraine's question. Did I write these cards myself? Yes, they're my cards, darling. 10 years ago, they were first published, so we'll be doing a second edition this year. Sarah Louise Wilkinson. Okay, so Sarah's confusion, would love some guidance. Okay, we can have a look at that. I was going with Lydia Pell. We're going to find her again. 2021. Tammy Helen Scott. I saw your name now. I have to find you again. Where is she? I've got your name written down, but now I can't find you, what you wanted. Oh, okay, here you are. 2021 Insights, Love and Friendships. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, I've got to take another one. Kavida, sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Kavida Naidu. Sorry to hear about your job, honey. Lost job. Okay, let's see how we go here. So we'll start with Lydia Pell. Hopefully she's still around. And let's see, 2021, going with the angel cards. I've got like I've got a right shoulder pain, Lydia, when I'm tuning into you. So it just feels like you've got a little bit of a sense of burden, a little bit on your plate. Okay, a card fell out straight away, an angel card for you. This is for Lydia Pell. Friendship and union. Beautiful cards, aren't they? I'm getting that you do really need to reach out for help. I sense that perhaps you feel that you are on your own. Even if you do have people around you, I feel like perhaps you're highly efficient, like effective, highly functioning is what I'm getting. So perhaps you take on a lot. You have the capacity to take on a lot. You do a lot of things. And you do a lot of things for others. You have the capacity to manage a lot at the same time. But also I feel like going into your family and feeling into family, I just feel, usually when I feel that right, that the shoulders, but the right shoulders, that I don't know whether that's actually physically happening or just, in the family constellation, you just hold a lot. You're holding a lot of stuff in there, okay? And you're probably the one that is here, the soul that's here to work through karmic patterns, okay? Family karmic patterns, breaking chains. There's just a responsibility on you, okay? And I can really feel that. So it's important for you to take time out and to take care of yourself, and remember that taking care of you and doing what's best for you is the best way to sort of help this and tackle this. I feel like you want to live your life differently and do things differently, perhaps to others in your family and where you're from. But you need to slow down, and you need to take time for yourself, and you need to look after yourself, and don't avoid yourself by being busy and being distracted, okay? Keep coming in, and I would try and spend some time reconnecting with yourself, all right? I'm seeing you reading books, okay? Or perhaps it's journaling or something like that. But 2021, I feel, is a time for you to let go of a lot of responsibility, let go of things that you hoped would have been. Perhaps this is in family, might not be. Let go of things that you hoped would be that are just not going to be, okay? Sometimes we just can't change people, we can't change people, we can't change family, okay? And we just have to surrender and let it be. But you have this friendship and union card, and perhaps you can find the connections that you really craved through others, okay? Because we do have soul family. It doesn't have to just be that family feeling through blood, okay? So that's for Lydia Pell, darling. That's what I'm feeling for you for 2021, taking it slow, connecting in with you, okay, and just perhaps releasing some of this burden and pain. I'm also feeling like pain in your nose and that as well. I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, so I'm not sure, darling, but I just got that before I closed off. So I've got to just leave that with you now. I hope that makes sense on some level. If anyone does have any questions or want to know a little bit more, sometimes I do hold a little bit back in these shows. I'm a very private person myself, so doing readings, some people are just like, yeah, just tell me everything out in a public forum. Sometimes I do hold some things back, but if anyone has, any questions or something doesn't make sense that I say, or you just really need a little bit more, just email me. I've put my email in the comments, and I'll put it in there again after the show. And I can answer any questions, and if you want to talk more, we can work something out there. So that was for Lydia. Okay, so yeah, sending you lots of love, darling. So now I'm moving to Sarah Louise Wilkinson, and she was saying that she's feeling a little bit confused, and I would like to pull a Love Blocks card for her. So let's see what we've got for Sarah Louise. Feeling like you hold a lot in your back. Perhaps it's around being supported, but also backing yourself, okay? So this is Sarah Louise Wilkinson, okay? I just feel like you are perhaps wanting external validation, or wanting to hear something from somebody, or wanting them to do something. I'm not getting exactly the circumstance of what it is, so you have to just sort of interpret this and fit it into what your situation is. But I'm just getting that you're standing, you're stubborn, and you're standing strong and staunch, which is a good trait. But sometimes, you know, it's not. So it's just sort of working out when to stand strong and when to be a little bit flexible. And I think that's the confusion. I'm actually starting to feel the confusion. Oh, what are we doing? What's this about? Yeah, so you need to back yourself. I think this is the back. If you do have the back pain or issues with your back, or I'm just energetically feeling it in the back. So it's knowing when to stand strong and staunch, and when you're perhaps being too stubborn and too staunch and you need to let go. I think this is like a life path journey thing for you, darling, you know, when to hold strong. And I'm getting when to hold the banks. It could be ancestral thing here too, right? And when to sort of let the waters flow, so to speak. And just even as I say that, I wonder how you allow your feelings to flow. Like, do you, when you're feeling like you need to cry, do you cry, you know, or do you just sort of pent it all up? You know, I just feel like energetically you need to release your emotions more, because I just feel like everything's all pent up with you, and perhaps that's the confusion. You know, I could say that maybe you're an empath or something, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that it's actually you learning how to allow your feelings and your emotions to flow through you. Okay, so I'm just getting like you need to cry, you need to get angry, but you need to remember, like, an emotion, a feeling is just very temporary. Okay, it's you know, because I feel like emotions, when you let emotions get in the way, that's the confusion. Okay, so if you just acknowledge your feelings and be responsible for them, okay, I think that you'll be able to see things in your situation a lot clearer. Getting a lot of jaw pain and teeth pain for you as well. So not needing or wanting validation or someone else to do or say something to actually help you feel something. Reach for how you feel that without needing somebody to do or say something. Okay, and I think it's going to shift the whole situation. I hope you can understand what I'm saying, but this is just what I'm feeling, honey. Okay, and as I said, you will have to just sort of interpret this to your own situation the best as you can. So, and here I am just still shuffling and waiting for a card for you. Heaven on earth. So this is just remembering, like, sometimes when I get this card for people, you know, we just want to escape. I'm an ex-runner here. I want to run out of a relationship. I want to run out of whatever as soon as it gets too hard or too bad, or I'm yearning for home, like my spiritual home. I just want to get the fuck out of here, right? But we're here to trust ourselves and to feel our feelings, and trust ourselves to manage these feelings and allow these feelings to flow through, and to trust ourselves in situations. And, you know, there's a lot of good here. Okay, so, you know, there's a lot of good. That's all I just want to say. There's a lot of good here, and there's a lot of gold here for you out of this situation. And there's lots of things to come, but just work on those emotions and don't let them be the ruler of your whole entire perspective and universe. Work on letting them move through you. Exercise, cry, talk, journal, sing, or find out what's best, art, these sorts of things. So this is for Sarah Louise Wilkinson. I hope that helps, honey, and hopefully this will help get some more clarity. Okay, I don't know, perhaps you get sinuses or something as well too, so that could be a thing. Feeling like a lot of ancestral stuff with people tonight too. I'm seeing a lot of things go back. So I do a lot of ancestral work as well, so it does come up. But I'm just seeing sometimes, some nights I see things, right, in groups, and I'm really feeling that for you too. There could be some ancestral stuff here. that would be really good for you to work on as well. Okay, so that was for Sarah Louise Wilkinson. I'll leave that with you, darling. Okay. All right, so I have written down another lady's name. So I have Tammy Helen Scott. She would like some 2021 insight on love and friendships. So let's see what happens for 2021. I have to keep remembering the one. Who else is forgetting the one all the time? 2021 for Tammy Helen Scott, love and friendships. Tammy, okay, straight up, I mean, I'm feeling really dehydrated straight away. I mean, I know I'm sort of well into my show now, and I haven't had a drink of water myself, and I just checked in, but I'm really feeling like this is yours. I'm getting also that you have a wounded wing. So I feel like you perhaps are a little bit of an angel worker yourself. I feel like you have a lot of love to give. I feel like you do a lot for people, but I'm feeling like you've got a little bit of an injured wing. This may have been from a past relationship, is my sense. Could be old, could be something you've been carrying around, because I'm getting like this image of you holding, like energetically holding this wing. And it might not be something that you really show to others or allow others to see. But I'm getting like it's time to fix this wing up, okay? And it's time to do a little bit of healing here. Father side, masculine side, perhaps a past love, okay? A little bit of healing here. I think there's a shift in perspective coming. I feel like you're a really grounded, down-to-earth person, a wise person. You know a lot of things, but sometimes we do need to take our own medicine, okay? And it's your time for this. There's one particular wound here, and the card that you got is Courage. And this is actually on I don't have a box, but this is the card I used for the cover of the box of this deck of cards, because to look at any love block, to take any journey within ourselves takes courage. Not everybody wants to look within, okay? It does take courage. And it also says, this card says, allow yourself to feel the strength in being vulnerable. So being vulnerable, looking within, acknowledging our feelings, acknowledging our hurts and our pains and our wounds, that takes a lot of courage. I say, all my peeps that come to me and do this work, I say they're true warriors. I really, really, truly believe that. So, darling, I feel like you are a warrior, and I feel you're an angel as well. But there's this one little piece, right? It's not little. There's this wounded wing, and I just feel like there's something, and it's related to the masculine, and I just feel like it's time for you this year to heal that, okay? And it's ready to be healed. Again, I'm feeling ancestral stuff with you, so it could be father line as well, okay? So, but you're ready, and I'm just getting that you'll be supported, and it's okay to get angry and get that rage out or whatever, and then you'll be done with it. Don't be afraid of being angry or rageful or whatever. Just but recognize it, allow it to come out. So then it won't be sort of in your shadow, okay? So it's time. This is for Tammy Helen Scott. So I just feel that it is important for you to know the friends that you can call upon. And yeah, I see that maybe you might shift directions. I feel like there might be some friends that are there that can be there for you. But I feel like you might, I just keep hearing the word shift directions. And perhaps you'll be meeting some other people this year as well. And perhaps people that you can be the person that gets some advice and perhaps can be held, and not needing to be the person that knows it all the time, or, is the one that takes care of everything else. So I hope that helps, Tammy. Courage, vulnerability, okay? Allow yourself to be vulnerable. All right, so that was for Tammy Helen Scott. I'll leave that with you, darling. Okay, now I have a name written down here for Kavita Naidu. Hopefully, Kavita is still here. She lost her job. And she's wanting to know if and when she's going to get another job. Remember how I said earlier, sometimes when we're not listening to the signs, and perhaps we're in our comfort zone, or we just feel like, no, we need to stay here because of whatever, whether it's the money or it's close to home or whatever. Sometimes when we're not listening, the universe does give us a shove. Now, I know what the times are like right now, and things are rough out there for a lot of people. Well, for a lot of people, and then there's a whole heap of people that are doing really well. So I just don't even want to consider that, really. I just feel like no matter what's happened on the outside world, this is what you're ready to do. And I just feel this needed to happen for you. I'm sorry, darling. I know I don't want to sound cold or disrespectful. I can feel that you've gone into panic, maybe that you've worked a lot all of your life, or, perhaps you just don't know what to do with yourself if you're not working. And I understand the financial side as well, and that you need to take care of yourself. But I'm just feeling that you weren't listening, and I feel like I'm just getting that you're not honoring yourself and who you are, and perhaps that you're the square peg trying to fit into the round hole. So perhaps you need to have a little bit of a think about what it is you actually want to do. I'm just getting this as an opportunity perhaps to look at a different direction. I'm getting the card composure. So remember how I was saying about the panic? I can feel the panic. So you've got the angel card composure, and they're saying, really just find your center here and breathe into your center. I think you've forgotten who you are. I think you're very creative. I'm getting the word very talented. Okay. And I think you've just lost a little bit of that, not the talent or the creativity. The word I needed to use was forgotten. Yeah, I think you've forgotten who you are, honey, and what you have to offer. And maybe I'm getting a little bit of reskilling, and you might need to brush up on something, but maybe this is an opportunity for you to look in a very different direction. I feel like you've forgotten who you actually are and what you wanted to be and who you wanted to be. So look, I don't know how that relates to you. I certainly don't want to piss you off, but that's just what I'm feeling. I'm just feeling study a lot, or some kind of training, or some kind of course. It might be, I just feel like this is a blessing, and I just feel like composure, don't panic. I'm just getting, don't panic, breathe, look in some different directions, because I think they're just trying to get you to look this way. Okay. They're just like gently, just like, can you just look over here? Okay. So maybe just mix it up a bit. Like, let's just let the comfort zones and the familiarity and what we think we were going to do or wanted to do go, and just say, all right, well, nothing's forever. You can always make a decision not to. You can make a decision in any day. So maybe just sort of have that sort of thought and that belief pattern loosen up a bit and say, well, maybe it's just like I'll throw the cards in the air kind of thing, and just say, all right, well, what happens if I just go over here or apply for this job in a completely different whatever? Okay, so just feel like you need to loosen up a little bit, honey. Loosen up a little bit, breathe, don't panic, find your center. You need to laugh a little bit. You need to be around some more light people, maybe watch some funny movies. You just need to loosen up a little bit. And I just feel that'll just relax your energy field. And, everything's energy, okay? You got to feel good, and you'll attract good, and things will come in. Everything's energy, okay? So that's all I can really say. That's all I really have right now for you, Kavita. So I hope that helps, honey. And I'm wishing you all the best. And just remember who you are, okay? You got a lot in there that you're destined to bring out, honey. So I'll leave that with you. Okay, so I've probably got time for a couple of more names, just checking my time. Okay, so I'll give Laurelu Blondie. All right, honey, going to pull a card, no problems.
Okay, and Sandy, Sandy, so we've got, what are we looking at here? Laura Lou, that's how I pronounce it. Laura Lou, can I have a card? And Sandy, she's got no energy, and maybe Dad. Okay, no energy, Dad. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to put those two names. You're welcome, Kavita. Okay. All right. Laura Lou, Blondie, needing guidance. All right. Okay, I am going for an angel card for Laura, and let's see what comes up here. Okay. I don't know if this is yours. I've just got the thyroid. I wonder if you've had any thyroid issues, anxiety, depression, swinging between both, maybe. Yeah. Let's just see what this says. Okay. We got the friendship and union card as well. Isn't that interesting? Friendship and union. Love. Are you freaking out about love? Have you got love on your mind, or there's something that's happened here? Something that's happened here. So, another card, opportunity and change. Okay. Like I said before, I don't always say everything that I'm feeling. Okay. That's just my choice and my decision on platforms, because sometimes I go really, really deep with things, and I just need to honor that. And so for Laura Dullen, I just think that there has been some kind of issue. I'm seeing thyroid blocks in the thyroid. I'm seeing a swing between anxiety and depression. I think that you've been through a really rough time. I think you've had a lot of rough things to get through. I think that it's really important for you to have the right people around you to support you, to be friends with you, people that you can trust. And I'm hearing this word like seedy, like just stay away from seedy people. But I'm hearing that word specifically, stay away from seedy people. I just feel if you can really learn from the past, and especially the people around you and who you allow into your field, into your life, you have a chance for change and opportunity. I feel like there's a lot of opportunities. I feel like you've got a really specific group of people that you can support and help. I don't know whether that's women in domestic violence or something like that, but I just feel like there's a group of women that you're destined to support and help. Okay, but I just feel like you're working through a last piece of your own healing as well. And it's really important to, just be mindful of who you have in your life and who you allow in your life. And I want to say to you to trust your feelings about people. The beautiful thing is when we allow our intuitive self to open, so many people are not what they project themselves to be or they appear to be. So I want you to really start trusting your instincts with people and in situations, because perhaps you have had those messages in the past and didn't listen, okay, with people too. So I'm just getting this is a real time of deep change and yes, opportunity for you, okay, but it's about learning the lessons and learning from the past. Okay, you are worthy. I'm getting the word worthiness. You are worthy of a really fantastic, wonderful life. I feel like in your essence you're a very bubbly and creative person. I feel like your energy can be all over the place, so you need to really
mindfulness. I'm just getting mindfulness work. Meditation can really help bring you in. I just feel like you're a little bit scattered, and there's sort of fragments of you that, so even working with an energy healer, someone that can just help bring you sort of into your center would be really helpful for you as well. Okay, so this is for Laura Lou Blondie. So I hope that helps, darling. And I'm going to leave it at there. And like I said to everybody, if anyone wants to message me, I'll put my email in here. I'll put it again when I finish the show. If anyone wants to talk more or, want to be supported, I'm certainly here for that in 2021. So moving to Sandy, I'm going to leave that with you, Laura. I hope that helps, honey. I felt like we could go really deep there. And, here's not the place. So I'm going to leave that with you, Dylan. I'll leave it with you. And so moving to Sandy, she's got no energy and maybe sense if Dad's around. Okay, so let's just see what happens there, and we'll see what comes through. Sandy, how are you, darling? All right, so we've got our trolls just coming in at the end. How interesting. Just blocking the troll. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, we did all right. I haven't seen any others, so that's not too bad. I got the mob out. Wouldn't want to mess with my guides. Oh, funny. Anyway, Sandy, no energy. Just give me a minute. I just need to feel into this. I'm feeling your neck. Okay. So I'm just hearing the word rigid. What are you're being about something? I don't know. And maybe that you just maybe you need to sort of relax a little bit. I don't know. There's something. I just feel like you're something that you're stuck on. Something that you're has to happen this way, sort of thing. I don't know if I'm describing it the right way. I am seeing you like flat on the lounge. Like I feel like you're hurt too. I feel like I'm feeling your heart. I feel like somebody's hurt your heart. Perhaps you're missing someone. This could be like an old relationship issue. I don't know if this is connected to a son or a young man or a boy. I'm not sure. But I just feel like there's some kind of misunderstanding. Don't know if this makes sense. But I just feel like, okay, I understand that your dad's passed over. I'm not sensing him. I'm sensing a younger person. So maybe your dad passed over when he was younger, but it doesn't feel like this is connected to dad. It feels like this is connected to a son. It could be a brother. Okay, it could be a brother. But I just feel like there's something there. There's some old stuff coming up here, old relationship stuff. I'm getting the word misunderstood. I feel like that's where you feel drained. It's a misunderstanding. There's something that's being misunderstood. Oh my God, misunderstood. I just got the card understanding. Okay, so and the card said there's no right or wrong in this. Okay, and I always say there's a bit of truth in everything. All right, I think when we hold on to something to be absolutely true, we're really setting ourselves up for issues. Okay, we need to hold beliefs very loosely, whether that's a belief in a political system, whether that's a belief in what was right or wrong in a situation or what someone said. I don't know. We need to hold things very loosely. Okay, so the card's telling you, sweetie, try and see from the different perspective. Try and put yourself. I know it can be hard, especially if you're really hurt. It can be a little bit of work to do. Maybe you might need some coaching around this, okay? But I feel like if you can you just need to just make that little tweak in your mind, because I feel like this is what's draining your energy. You need to be outside. I'm seeing you in like rainforest. I'm just seeing big leaves. Maybe you want to do some gardening, but I'm just seeing these plants, like tropical plants with the big leaves. I don't know what they're called. I don't know why I'm seeing that. But that's just what I'm showing. Dylan, I just feel like you need to work on just seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, I'm kind of rushing it because I know I have to go, because I know there's another lady coming on, but I just feel like there's a little bit of work there. Taking some breaths, just making yourself get up, get outside, and just sort of asking, all right, well, how can I see this from a different perspective? I think just even start by asking the question, what is it that I need to perceive here? What is it that I'm missing here? What would be a better feeling thought here? And just keep asking the questions, and maybe nothing will come, and then boom. But I think as soon as we have an intention is powerful, and as soon as, we have the intention and we keep asking, that willingness grows, and then boom, something will shift, and all of a sudden you're going to be looking at something in a completely different way, and then you're going to start feeling better. That's all I can say with that right now, honey. So I hope that helps. I want to say thank you to everybody for being here. I'm only supposed to be here for an hour and I've gone over. Oops. So I'll be I may not be here next Wednesday, actually. So I'm usually here every week, every Wednesday, but I'm kind of on holidays. And, have the kids, we've sort of taken the kids on different days away. So I may not be here next week, but once everything's back to school, and I'll be here every Wednesday night at this time, 7:15 in Sydney time, 6:15 Queensland time. So thank you all for being here. I hope that you got something out of that, even if it wasn't for you. I hope there was something insightful that you could take away. Sending you all lots of love, and thank you. See ya.